Welcome back to Cutting Edge.
Today I'm going to show you how to make Neapolitan pizza,
aka Pizza Napolitana.
in about 2 hours start to finish.
Wow! By the way, pizza as we know it today was invented in Naples, Italy. Before the 18th century, flatbreads existed, but they were never topped until poor peasants in Naples started adding tomatoes. And that dish soon became very, very popular.
Let's get started. First up, we start with the dough. I have here 585 milliliter of lukewarm water, 15 grams of dry yeast, and a teaspoon of sugar to feed the yeast. And we're going to mix that up. And the measurements are rather specific here because we need exactly 65% water to the flour ratio for this dough to work as it should do. Let's mix this. Okay, we set that aside. And while that proves, we're going to mix our dry ingredients. I have 900 grams of type 00, very strong flour. This is 14 grams of protein that can absorb quite some water. And 26 grams of good sea salt. And we're going to mix that dry because we're not going to knead this dough. We're only going to mix it. So make sure it's well combined. As you can see now, our yeast is well and alive. We have foam and bubbles on the surface. So we're going to add that to our flour. And then I'm going to add 30 milliliter of olive oil. If you want to make this authentic, then you do not add olive oil, but then you would make the dough as a cold ferment that you do the day before. And then you use very little yeast, maybe 3 grams, 4 grams of yeast, and let it ferment in the fridge overnight. But since we're doing a fast dough here, then the olive oil will make sure we get a better crust because it's not having the time to do the long fermentation. All we do here is we mix it well with a spoon until it's all combined. When everything is nice and combined like this, all we do is we cover it up and then we're going to leave it for half an hour to double in size. While the dough is rising, let's prepare our pizza oven. We could cook this on the gas grill or in the gas oven, but today we're going to do it on the pellet smoker. I'm going to take out the grill grates here and the 2 drip trays. And then I'm going to remove the heat deflector. It's a little bit challenging, but it works. And then we're going to take out the box here on the grill. And then we have access to the firebox. Here we have the bottom of our pizza insert that fits straight into the firebox, like that. And then we have our pizza stone. Goes on like that. And our lid. And now our pizza oven setup is ready. As you can see, our dough has doubled in size, so now it's time to give it a flip and fold. Go in with a wet hand, and then we're going to pull up and flip it over itself. We are doing this to build gluten network in the dough. It strengthens the dough so it stands up, especially on the crust of this. And we're going to tuck it in. So we get a nice taut round ball. And now we're going to cover that and leave it for another 30 minutes. Our dough has risen again to double in size. So now we want to get it out to form some dough balls. First I'm going to flour it up here because it is kind of sticky. And let me flour our work surface. And my bench scrapers, so they're ready. Let's see here. There we go. Let's flip that out. Whoopsie. That looks nice. Give it a little bit of flour here. And then we are ready to make some dough balls. First, I have to cut a small one for my idiot nephew. He's 4.5 and he wants to make his own pizza, so he's getting a small one. And then we're going to add that over here. And then we're going to split this up, I would say, down the middle, like this. And then we will make them into 3 equal sizes here. And the same over here. So we get dough balls of about 250 grams each. That will allow us to make 30 centimeter diameter pizzas. We fold them under like this, so give them a pinch, and then we leave them seam side down. Here's the last one. Let's get it in the box, and we're gonna cover this up and let them rise to about double in size, and we're ready to bake. Look, our dough balls, they've doubled in size and looking beautiful. We have here a floured surface to prepare the pizza, but first I have a pizza peel here that we're going to give a good layer of semolina. That will help the pizza to slide off when we put it in the oven, like this. Then we get one of our beautiful dough balls here. We take it out here, and then we start pressing in the middle outwards. We want to make sure that we keep the air in the dough on the crust, because that's what makes the signature of a Pizza Napolitana. I was about to say Neapolitan, but I know you don't like that. And then we let gravity do its work here. I mean, you can do fancy stuff, throw it in the air and this, that, and the other, but I am not a professional pizza baker, so this works perfect for me. When you get to about the size you want, we lie it here on this. Let's give it a little bit more. It can take it. The dough is extensible, so that looks better. Then we're going to give it a layer of our smoked tomato sauce. There is a link down below to that episode, how to make that. It's smoked pomodoro tomatoes, just to be precise. Give it a layer of that, looking good. Then I have here grated Parmesan and Pecorino, 50-50. We give a thin layer on top of the tomato sauce, like this. And then fresh buffalo mozzarella. Give it, let's say, with this size, maybe, let's say 6. That looks good to me. And now we're ready to get it in the oven. Here we are, and the pizza stone is running at around 370 degrees. And in we go for 40 seconds, and then we swing it around. About 45 seconds in, and let's see how we're doing. And then, oh, that looks very good. Flip it around and back in so we get an even bake on the crust. Another 50 seconds. Let's see how we do. Oh, that looks good.
Smells even better.
Oh, yeah. Let me just rotate that a little bit again so we get the crust baked evenly. And now 30 seconds later, here we are. Our perfect Pizza Napolitana. To finish this off, we are gonna give it a couple of leaves, fresh basil. Give it some color and nice flavor. Just like that. And then a drizzle of olive oil. Like that. And wait 2 minutes before we cut into it. You ready to give this a shot?
Definitely. The smell actually is magnificent.
It smells really good.
Yeah,
and it looks
it does.
really good. Let me just cut it here. Sorry that I'm covering you here.
Yeah.
There you go. And just, let me just see but look at that crust here. Look, if you can see that, that's soft inside and so crunchy on the outside. It's perfect. That's just perfect. Let me try the crust.
It's still quite hot. Guys, just try it. It is unbelievable. You know what? I want to do more pizzas in the future. I want my favorite one with prosciutto on top.
Obviously, you can put any topping you want. Now we did the classic here. You put anything but pineapple.
Yeah,
Pineapple
okay.
should be illegal.
Yeah, it's sure. That doesn't go in pizzas.
Anyway, down below, hit subscribe, give us a like, and tell us what you want to see in the next episodes.
Stay well. Bye.